Hi, everybody. Today I'm talking about Glossier U. I have this little sample. I've heard it said Glossier and Glossier. My first instinct was Glossier. So U is the fragrance, and I'm just going to cut right to the chase. I absolutely, totally, absolutely love this. And I've got the sample in the mail, and I've probably had it for like close to a year because I have so many samples, and I just don't necessarily get around to all of them. And for the first time a few days ago, when my daughter and her friend were here, we had so many fragrances pulled out, and I had pulled it out and just like barely sprayed it on my hand. Didn't really pay a lot of attention because we had so much pulled out. But she immediately said, "Oh, I really like that." Oh, my ears are ringing. Sorry. I think I'm getting a cold. But anyway, so just tonight I got back from the gym and I was sitting out and I pulled it out and actually sprayed it on myself. And I love it. I love it, love it. So then I started looking up, I looked on Fragrantica, I looked online in general, I looked at um, other reviewers online, and I disagree with all of them. Not necessarily every single one of them, but I totally see the appeal of this and why it is named You. Yeah, I think it truly, truly must be one of those fragrances that really does smell different on everybody. Um, I have seen people say that it smells very girly, like guys saying that it smells very girly, which I don't think it does. It smells, I'm one of the lucky people, I guess, that it smells fantastic on. And um, I think it smells fantastic on me, but I think it's totally unisex. Like the way it smells on me, if I smelt that same exact smell on a guy, I think it would be like mouth-wateringly delicious, sexy on him as well. Um, so I've heard people say that. I've heard people say that they hardly smell anything. I've heard people say it was screechy. I've heard people say it lasts, it doesn't last, it projects, it doesn't project, although ultimately it ends up being more of an on you scent for sure, I think. Even though it's like 2:20 in the morning now, I should have waited to do this video because I'm tired now. And I really, really like this one. And I think I probably sprayed it on about 10:30 or 11, and I just put it on my arms and I smell it on myself. And I went outside to have my cigarettes, and it's cold outside. And I did smell it on myself when I walked outside, but it is more just on me. Um, like I've heard people say hamster cage, like wood shavings, pencil shavings. Like there's so many different um, takes on this fragrance. Um, I don't know. I love it. Let me show y'all in case you don't know. I'm going to get a full-size bottle of this as soon as possible, and I'm sure that I will be getting bottle after bottle of it. That's how much I like it. I really feel like I could wear this every day, and at the same time, I also feel like I could wear it like on a date night because it smells really good on me, and I'm sure it could be layered, although you absolutely don't need to. And I'm getting all kinds of notifications. I should have had those turned off. So it's this little, just on fragrant, what do I have pulled up on my tabs? Okay, it's safe to show. Just on Fragrantica, y'all know it's that little white bottle with like a little dent in the bottle. I guess this makes it easy to hold with the little red cap. I think the box is like pink and red from what I've seen with the reviewers. But by the way, Fragrantica does not have all the notes listed on it, as it seems like all too often is the case. But it came out in 2017. Um, oh, and let me say quickly, too, I did see where people compared it to, amongst other things, Kaleidoscope by Bath and Body. Well, I had a small bottle of that before, not the perfume, but a small thing of the body spray. And although Kaleidoscope smelled good when I first sprayed it, it was a body spray, and it did have the, pretty much like very the same notes. Well, it had pepper and I'm trying to think what all was in it. Pepper and musk and iris, of course. And seems like I recall I could see the similarity, but I think I gave that one away because it ended up, for whatever reason, almost seeming bug spray on me, if I recall correctly. I think that one's sadly been discontinued, but I'm not sure. Um, but Kaleidoscope too was a body spray, and I think they made the perfume to it too. That was meant to change with your body chemistry, although that was marketed, I believe, towards women in the bath and body. Anyhow, let's get off that though, because they're not the same. Um, I think it's interesting too. I came across an article by the New York Post. I think it's April 13th, 2022, and it's kind of a neat article because they talk about, the hype and the buzz of this fragrance and how it just seems to get more and more popular amongst people. And they actually, or supposedly anyway, do like a little interview with several different people, staff members, on this fragrance, wearing this fragrance, and they all have like really different takes on it. So this really, really is obviously one that just really depends on you. And you're probably either going to really like it or, oh, let me say too, when I was reading people's comments and the reviews, it's interesting to me that a lot of people that weren't fans of it still said that they found themselves oddly coming back to it and reaching for it again, for one reason or another. And then, of course, the people that it smells good on, like me, um, luckily, um, say that they always get compliments on it. So, and I believe that for sure. But on the Glossier site, oops, so they say the ultimate personal fragrance, what it is, an eau de parfum that melts into skin and smells a bit different on everyone, obviously. Why it's special, how to describe Glossier You. First, you smell the pink pepper. Yes, I'm a big fan of pepper. After I read this, I'll talk about it on me. The bright, sparkly, spicy top note that makes a good first impression. Then you get into the woodsy, slightly sweet heart of the scent that comes from the Ambrette seeds and warm ambry Ambrox. I guess they mean Ambroxan. It says Ambrox. It's balanced with iris, a white floral, for a creamy freshness. It's not one of those perfumes you wear to become someone else. Mostly, it smells like you, soft, warm, familiar. We designed everything about it to feel open-ended, like it'll grow with you no matter where you are in your personal evolution. This is not a finished product. It needs you. I've heard a few people say that it was linear, and it is not linear on me. I mean, it's still the fragrance that it is, but it has changed throughout the duration of me having it on. Oh, it's beautiful even now. What time is it? It's 2:29. Oh, but it is a skin scent. But like I said, when I went outside in the cold, I did smell it. Um, Let me go ahead and I can see where people get some of the things that they're saying, like the pencil shavings, or a lot of people mention cedar. Um, it is woodsy. And of course, people mention the molecule, which that would probably complement. I'm going to spray it again, although I don't, now that I've actually sprayed it on myself, I don't even want to waste this little sample because I'm going to wear it tomorrow or when I'm around. Actually, I want to wear it around somebody that will be close to me. I don't want to waste it because I like it until I could get a whole bottle here for myself. Um, I don't want to waste you. Oh God, is gorgeous right off the bat. Just gorgeous. Oh, it's very clean, but not soapy. And listen, too, I'm not usually any big kind of fan of like powder and musk, but on me, it's not very powdery at all, or even very musky. The musk is very gentle in this. That's another thing, too. I heard a couple of people that apparently on their skin, it reminded them of the Body Shop musk fragrance. And let me tell you guys, I've sprayed that on myself one time. I was in a mall in California and there was the Body Shop and I sprayed that on myself and I hated it on me. Absolutely cringe, hated it, and I could not get that stank off. Maybe it's not stank on you, it was stank on me, and it was potent too. But anyway, no, this is nothing like that on me. This is, to me, like, oh, this smells like what comes to mind is certain friends of mine that are very, let's see, you could wear this, the way it smells on me, you could wear it around anyone and you would smell good and be non-offensive and they'd be like, oh, you smell good. It smells like somebody who has like a very clean home and like a lot of wood in their home, but not overpowering, just like, you keep your like brand new clothes. For one, that's one of the things that came to my mind was like brand new clothes. I think about being in my younger years, like walking around Georgetown, DC, and some of the really nice shops, like new clothes and really nice, I don't know, wood around. Like, or if you keep your clothes in a really nice wood chest, but they're like really new and fresh, but the iris is there, and it's also like creamy and somewhat creamy woody. And the floral, the iris is really nice and totally unisex. Okay, you guys are male identifying people. Please do not be put off by the floralness on you, because the amount of floral, the iris that comes off on me, as I already said, I would find this very sexually appealing on a man as well. But on me, it's totally unisex. I'm not saying I smell manly right now. I'm just saying it's unisex and it smells good. Um, I definitely, and then with the initial burst and then into it, like for the first couple hours, I kept smelling my arm. I really get a peppery iris and I love it. It's gorgeous. So it is hard to describe, as so many people say. But I can see where people, like initially, maybe on their skin, that wood chip type of smell maybe goes off stronger on their skin because there's hints of that in a really nice way, a really nice way. What I was going to say, like friends of mine, I have a couple of friends that come to mind. Let's see, one of my friends, he's in his 30s. He's very, very smart, very cute and cool. Never been married, no kids. And not that there's anything wrong either way, I'm just describing him. And he's an architect and an artist. And to be honest with you, he's probably a little bit on the snooty side, but his home is impeccable and everything is super nice. And I could see this on him. I'm gonna have to go visit him. And of course he's out of state, but I'll visit him sometime soon. Yeah, I could see like this on him and his crowd of people. It kind of reminds me, it's kind of nostalgic too. It almost reminds me of my teenage days of wearing Benetton stuff. I'm not comparing this to a Benetton fragrance or anything. I don't know. It's nostalgic to me. I guess I'm thinking of shopping and like new clothes and nice stores. So maybe that's that association. I don't know. But yeah, God, it just it's very clean, but not like in a soapy, overly musky way, even though it has the musk. Um, I do not like any kind of harsh musk. I don't like the really animalic, harsh musk, and I also don't like the super soapy, harsh. This is not any of those things on me. It just smells, yeah, like new stuff to me. New stuff mixed with like really good, but not overwhelming woods. Just more like on your skin, like a background, soft wood type, airy, new, clean, but without being soapy. I don't know, new and fresh comes to mind with that pop of peppery iris. I hope I'm doing it justice. It's so hard to describe, but I'm getting a bottle of it and I'm dying to hear what it smells like on you. As I said, I was almost going to read like, at the end of video, go ahead and read that article out loud for those who like to just listen instead of read themselves. But now it's 2:30 in the morning. I might do another video on this, maybe with others around too, to see what they think, um, how it smells on me, and also how it smells on them. That would definitely be a good video to do. That's why the New York Post article is so neat, if it's an honest article, because they go through asking different people with it on them. I did watch, I so miss the Brooklyn fragrance lover. You know, he passed away and he was just absolutely wonderful. I still love watching his videos. Um, you could go and watch his video where he's asking other people. But the thing is, you know, he said he liked it, but he said it was feminine. And the people that he was asking what they thought of it, the guys thought that too, but they were smelling it on him. I kind of wish that he had sprayed each person individually, because apparently on his skin, it was, he kept saying effervescent and more feminine, leaning more feminine. But maybe that was just the take on his skin. I would have liked to have seen them answer with it sprayed on their skin. So keep that in mind. So if you do happen to watch, I love, love, love him. But if you do happen to watch that video, keep in mind that it's how it was mixing with his chemistry is the opinion everybody was giving. And I think it's really, really important with this one that you try it on your own chemistry. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this one short because my ears are ringing for some reason. Probably this cold that hopefully I can fight it off. I took lots of vitamin C and D3 and zinc. That and it's just so late. But yes, I can't wait to hear your thoughts if you've tried it. Not just, well, or what you've heard or whatever. If you smelt it on someone else, I'd really love to hear, though, like how it smells on you and if you're a fan or not. But I absolutely love this. And here's the thing, too. I feel like this is not invisible, even though it's like an on you. I like saying an on you scent instead of a skin scent because, like, even like I said, when I went outside, I could smell it. It's just, it has a really nice presence on you. But you don't necessarily have to put your nose up on someone, although maybe you want that, depending on the situation. And if somebody is they're probably going to like it. I would not mind at all. I'd be glad for someone to smell me up close with this oil because I love it. And I think they will too. What was I going to say? I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, well, like, you know, I feel like if you work, if you're a professional, you know, say you have to work at a courthouse or the medical field where, you know, it is not appropriate to be wearing fragrances, I feel like this would be nice for that too. Because it doesn't come off as some like perfume. Although some people say it is kind of like popping on them, at least at first. It does on me at first, but it's like this peppery iris with this light base, airy wood. It doesn't scream perfume or cologne by any means. So I feel like you definitely could wear it in those settings. It'd be great for that. But you can also wear it in every setting and maybe sometimes spray more heavily if you want to. To me, this is totally worth reapplying as needed, as if and when needed. But I also feel like I could wear this on date night because I love the way it smells on me. And I feel like everyone around me would be like, you smell really good. So yes, obviously, I'm a big fan of this. I'm sad that I did not try this sample for so long because I've been missing out. This is probably one of my favorite fragrances now. I think that's safe to say. I really, really love the way this smells on me. So please share your thoughts. Check out that article on the, if you feel up to it, by the New York Post. It's kind of neat to read. the Glossier website. And you know what? Also, maybe I'll also put the link to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. I know you could look it up yourself, but he kind of goes into the designer and that kind of information as well, which I could do, but I really just wanted to get to the point of I don't know what it's going to smell like on you, but I think you should at least get a sample and see what it smells like on you and let us all know. And I wanted to just get to the point that I just absolutely, I love this one. All right. Look forward to reading your comments, like and subscribe, and I'll be ordering myself a bottle of this You fragrance.